guys, it's Bill, and guess what? I'm going to make no-bake mac and cheese, but I'm going to, like you had as a kid, but I'm going to make it really, really fancy for reasonable. So to make it unique, I've got half a box, a little more, of shells that I've already cooked, drained, and they're in here. Put a little olive oil in so they don't stick and get all nasty. So the main feature of this is I've got half a stick of butter, because you got to have lots of butter. And the whole no-bake thing is no flour, okay? So basically, as soon as it's done in the pot, we get to eat it. All right? So, first things first. I've got, this is a sweet onion. Don't know what that was, but piece of skin. A little more than half a cup, but you can use whatever you want. I try to make it a little smaller so that that's not going to steal from everything else that we're putting in here. Get a little sizzling going on here, and this I really want to let this get translucent and soften up in here. Just busting up the little chunks, And now it's going to town. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. So, garlic or shallots. I had leftover shallots I'm going to use, and the advantage is that you don't want to overcook garlic. So you'd probably want to cook the onion a little bit more first before you put garlic in. But just make sure you get it soft too. But garlic softens faster, I think. I feel like I'm frying onion rings. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. This is just, I thought, would be a fun thing to make for dinner, and I've never really thought about it because as a kid you get the box of macaroni and you put the little packet in and you add the butter and the milk, and I probably ate a ton of it, so I was kind of turned off about it. But it's the latest rage, so let's do it right. Okay, so now I got my shallot. Pretty good size. So shallots are funny. They've kind of got that onion garlic flavor to them. So they're not quite as strong. And they taste pretty darn good, okay? So if I see them at the market, the produce stand that I go to, I usually pick them up and then I go, ooh, what am I going to make with this? Let me think. Okay. So I just want to get everything. Onion's nice and translucent. And remember, we're not baking this. So this has to be cooked, okay? So I'm just going to talk about it for a minute. So there are lots of things you can do that are kind of fun and cool. And it's all about the cheeses and the easy flavors you can do, and hopefully I've come up with a good combination. I think the key is you just have to put like a ton of cheese in here, okay, because we want it so creamy and good. And if you remember, when you bake mac and cheese, it kind of solidifies so that it's a whole different flavor. This you almost want like a cheese sauce more than. Okay, so here's my secret. I want to make this lobster mac and cheese. All right, so let's just go crazy. So I just cut up the pieces. There are a couple tails. These are cold water tails, and I cut them up pretty small. I'm just going to do a little toss around to make sure they get nice and separated. Start to cook. So you know, I cut them up, put them back in the fridge, just like a good boy. Because I just want to start the kind of poaching on them, okay? And I want to get them up to temperature because I want to keep my pan pretty hot without having to turn it up and down, up and down. I'm going to say it like 18 times. Remember, everything has to be the consistency you want because there's no bacon. Oh wait, maybe there's bacon, but there's no baking. Yeah, look at that beautiful stuff. Okay. So I'm pretty happy. It's going to continue cooking, so it's good. Everything's nice and soft. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I got 2 cups heavy cream. We're going to get this nice and toasty and bubbly. I'll show you the trick to this. I want to see bubbles, toil and troubles. So I'm not going to start seasoning it until I got some bubbles coming up. It's a lot of cold liquid, man. This is going to finish kind of poaching everything. Ooh, there's a lot of lobster. This is going to be really good. Just be careful. You gotta look. So I've got just a little bit of, I need to get this cream cooking a little bit more. I had the heat pretty low because I was afraid of ruining it, but now I realize. Good for the lobster. Because it's going to be so much more tender. I see the bubbles coming. Yeah, look at that. We just want to give this a couple minutes to thicken. And it's because we've got so much milk fat in here, you know, the butter and everything, that should kind of scream at us pretty early. Yeah, got little bubbles dancing, so I know I'm getting up to temperature. You could say if I put a thermometer in there, we'd probably be better off, but I'm not sure what temperature I'm looking for, so that would defeat the purpose. Alright, now I'm happy. got some stuff going on. And the other reason is because I really want this to be creamy. I want this to be really good. So, this is bubbling a little bit. Move it so I don't reach so far. I need about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. You can put any kind of mustard you want in here. I need a shot of, turn it down now. Need a shot of nutmeg. Remember, nutmeg is not sweet. It's going to just enhance some flavors. And some black pepper. Okay. Now you can see what it's done. Beautiful. So we got it bubbling a little bit. Nothing too dangerous. And I just think that little bit of Dijon mustard is really going to flavor this up. So what do I do next? I got a little thing of Boursin cheese. My favorite thing to do. Now I turn it down because it did what I wanted it to do. So we're just going to push this around, get it to melt. And Boursin cheese is a real milk cheese. I hear everyone say, oh, it's like something else. No, not goat cheese, nothing else. So I just want to get this started. And this is the herb one. I kind of like it. It's got the fresh herbs in it. It's really adding some beautiful flavor, and it's naturally thickening it all up. Okay, so I'm going to let that thicken. Make sure it all cooks. This is why sometimes I say I need that 14-inch pan, because this just ain't going to cut it. So, I've got in here, I've got Gouda, and I've got, you know, that other cheese, Gruyere, that I can't pronounce. And let's start putting handfuls. I got 4 cups of this stuff in here, okay? Because we want a cheesy mac and cheese. Oh, with the Gouda, and the Gruyere, which is like a Swiss Family Robinson. Just really going to make this kind of cool. And then your friends are going to think that you're really fancy. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh lordy. Oh yeah. So these are really easy melting cheeses, and they're going to be really creamy cheeses. And so when I'm making a sauce like this, I wanted to mention the reason that it was in a cup is because my Cuisinart does have the shredder adapter, so I shredded all this cheese this morning. And yeah. Fear not. This is wild crazy. And you know, you can use other cheeses if you want. I just want to make this kind of really cool. Everything in here is really getting nice and coated. So now, next step is to turn this down to low. And we're going to see how talented I really am. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm not sure I'm that talented. I'll tell you. So what I gotta do, I'm gonna get my mammoth paddle out here. Do a little switcheroonie. This is gonna be heavy. Oh, can I reach it? All right. Don't mind me. I'm in love. This is a spatula I reserved just for this kind of stuff. I get all that good. Oh yeah. Okay. So now I want to start the process of getting this all mixed up. Shells are great because the shells are going to fill with this wonderful cheese. And of course, guess what? It wouldn't be my dish if I didn't take a quarter cup of really good fresh cooked bacon from the butcher shop. Oh, this is painful. And so the key is you really want all that sauce because you really want it to work into the crevices. So when you dish it up, you got shells full of cheese sauce. So before this cools down, I need to dish some up to try it. I have to tell you for sure. If you're single and don't want to be single anymore, this is what you make and serve, okay? Oh, I've never had anything. Well, that's not true. This really ranks up as some of the best. And you can just see those shells are just screaming full of cheese sauce. And these shells are just going, they're so happy. So what do I always say? Keep on, because I'm going to keep making this stuff. I'm having so much fun doing it. Flavors are just so over the top. This is such a great recipe. I'm not even sure how it came to be, but it happened. Well worth it. Hope you try it. If you don't have Dijon, you can use a little mustard, other kind of mustard in there. You really need something to kind of bring out that flavors. Unfriggin' believable. And that Gouda especially. Okay, so the Gouda, my concern is that it might be a little too crazy, so I thought the Gruyere would be good offsetting, and of course the Boursin cheese just kind of mellows everything out. Either way you slice it, this is darn good. Hope you try it, hope you like it. Appreciate you guys. Stop slacking off. You gotta watch more of my videos, okay? I know what you do. I know what you did last summer. All right, but anyways, I appreciate you. Have a good day, and I'll keep cooking for you. See you later.